Hey fam, welcome back. And if you're new, welcome. My name is Nye. My bad fam. In May, we did not upload as much as we would like because we had some health stuff. But we're back. Adobe recently announced a bunch of updates to their apps. And one of them is Lightroom. And as you can see from the screen recording, they give you a list of stuff that they've updated, but the one that I want to focus on is this generative remove, and it's an early access. So we're in Lightroom Classic, and so with Classic, as you always know, you want to make sure you're on the develop module, and once you go there, just select the image that you want, and then come all the way up to this little eraser here, and as you can see, it says generative remove, early access. Early access gives you the chance to explore generative remove as it's being developed. Erase object quickly and easily. Remove complex objects and background distractions with a single click. Turn off generative remove to work more efficiently on small blemishes or dust spots. This mode also works without an internet connection. And once you hit this generative AI, Adobe, like most applications, when you're using it, it'll ask you to agree to their user guidelines. And there's a big debate, obviously, because it's a new technology. There's always going to be people using it for good and bad. We're not going to get into any of that stuff here in this video, but I would just say if you're using AI, just, use it in the right way and be honest about how you use it, and I think you'll be all right. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. We're not going to get too philosophical or anything like that. But so using the brush tool, just brush what you're trying to remove. And in this case, this is a picture in Venice, and I got this little boat right here in the center, and I'm just going to try to remove that instead. So I'm just going to brush around it. And once you're done brushing around, just hit apply. And with most AI stuff, it usually takes a few seconds to a few minutes, depending on how fast your computer is. And we're going to wait. I'm just kidding. We're just going to actually fast forward the screenshot here, the screen recording. No. And as you guys can see, this, that wasn't what I expected. Okay, so let's go to object aware. And object aware, as you can see, it says automatically detect brush objects to be removed. But actually, before we do that, when you work with AI, it always gives you different variations. So that was the first variation, that's the second, and that's the third. And because maybe we didn't have object aware selected, it didn't do it. So we're gonna do select object where. Let's move the brush size a little bit bigger. So as you can see, it really did. Well, that's the thing with early access, right? It's never perfect. But I'm actually really surprised because some of the early access stuff from Adobe actually works really well. If you're still watching, support the channel by hitting the subscribe button and turning on notifications so you know when I drop a new video. We have a goal of 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year, and we're currently sitting at 297, so really need your help. Now let's get back to the video. And if you're in their Adobe community, even one of Adobe employee, Rick, here wrote on the bottom on the update, it says, here are some tips if you're having issues with the feature replacing your object instead of removing it. Enlarge your selection if your brush strokes is too light. You will have unexpected results. Remember that removing an object means painting over it, its shadows, its reflection, and any non-contiguous pieces. If you leave behind a shadow, reflection, or a disconnected piece, a hand on a shoulder, the AI will attempt to create something to cast a shadow, reflections, or complete the unbrushed discontinuous item. So as you can see on Adobe's website for generative remove, it says best practices and frequently asked questions, and it says here, when should I use generative remove versus the existing tools? And even here on the bottom it says, good for large objects and distractions and can fill the ample space left by removing unwanted distractions. If you're really trying to remove an object that is a distraction, the other option is you can always edit the image in Photoshop, and that is a workaround, and we can do that as well. All you have to do is make sure you go over to Photos and scroll down to where it says Edit in Adobe Photoshop Beta, which is your Command E for your shortcuts, and then just grab your lasso tool and just do a quick selection here. And then we're just going to type in remove. And as you can see, it worked just fine. So let's try to see if we're gonna experience the same thing in Lightroom. We're actually just going to fast forward this whole section. So the Lightroom results are definitely better than Lightroom Classic. So we're actually let's just use that same image and we're gonna put it into Lightroom Mobile and see if we get the same result as Lightroom Classic or Lightroom. We're actually just gonna fast forward this part here. Alright, so even with mobile, I felt like mobile was the easiest one to do that with. So there you go. Let me know what you guys think. If you made it this far, support the channel by hitting that subscribe button and turning on notifications so you know when I drop a new video. Don't forget to like, comment, and you can even share the channel, all for free. Please help me as I march along on my road to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. I have a playlist over here. Make sure to check out those videos. Otherwise, thanks fam. Take care of yourself, and I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll see you on the next video.